And with that, good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to high school basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Heidemann and Associates. Tonight, we come to you from Davis High School for Day 2 of the 6A, 5A High School Challenge as the Viewmont Vikings take on the Davis High Darts. A pleasant Friday evening to you all. Thanks for kicking off your weekend with us here on KSLSports.com. I am Matt Coma. So we're getting ready for tip-off here. Davis is in the home white uniforms tonight. Viewmont in the dark reds. As we tip it off, we are underway here. First meeting between these two teams since 2019. It's been 5 years since these former region rivals met. As Fisher goes to work here early, his layup attempt no good. Rebound comes back to Viewmont as the Vikings look to push the pace. Up at the top of the point is Cash Tuia. He drives inside, scoops and shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Davis, but right back to Viewmont. Tuia leaves it down low, off the glass and in. First bucket of the night for Max Larson. Puts Viewmont on the board. Viewmont strikes first here. Morgan, back up top now. Ralphs gives it to Atwater near side. Atwater, crossover step. Back to Ralphs in the corner, looks for the baseline pass. It's off of Viewmont and out of bounds with 6:51 to go here in our opening quarter. Starting lineups, in case you missed it, for Viewmont, it's Cash Tuia at the guard spot, along with Luke Gardner, Max Larson, Drez Jensen, and Max Draper. For the Davis Darts, it's Coleman Atwater, Zach Fisher, Ike Morgan, Trayden Bessinger, and Easton Ralphs. As Fisher able to corral that ball. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock as he loses the handle. Here come the Vikings. Jensen pushing the pace, gives it to Tuia. He'll slow things down as they'll go around the horn. Draper leaves it for Jensen. Jensen crossover, now into the corner past Tuia. Thought about a shot, he'll bring it back out. Resets with 20 on the shot clock. Tuia gives it to Jensen, or Draper. Back to Tuia. He'll spot up for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to Davis. Darts push the pace. Moving in is Atwater. Leaves it off for Ralphs. His shot no good, and back to Viewmont it goes. Darts still looking for their first bucket of the night. As Draper looks to push, hands it down low. Max Larson can't get it to go. Instead kicks it out. Jensen for three. It's no good. Rebound settled down by Atwater. Now here come the Darts. Morgan. He lost the handle on it. It's going to be last touched by Viewmont. Both teams still trying to find their footing here. About almost 2.5 minutes gone. 2-0 your score. Just the one bucket for the Vikings. Corner shot, no good by Morgan. That second attempt, no good as well. And then Easton Ralphs' attempt is fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Easton Ralphs, 6'5" senior for this Davis High offense. Will head to the line for the first time tonight. Two shots upcoming here for the Darts. First free throw attempt, up and good. Of course, Davis coming into tonight's contest after a win last night in day one of the challenge, as they took down Box Elder by a score of 53-69. His second free throw up and good, and it is 2-2. Here early in our first quarter. Again, day 2 of this showcase. 4 teams from Region 1 at the 6A level. 3 teams from Region 5 and 1 along from Region 6 as we get a collision into the scorers table. It's going to be a foul on Larson. It'll be his first, as that was Ralphs that went crashing into the time bench. He's able to get back up under his own power, stay in the game. It'll be Davis ball here after the foul. 2 fouls on Viewmont now here, and actually now Ralphs is going to have to check out. As he limps off to take a breather here. Taking his place will be number 20. That's Breiker Kauser. As the Darts go to work here. Morgan into the front court, plays with Atwater. Now Morgan near side, Kauser. Up top for Fisher. Had a big game yesterday for Davis. The ball, scramble for the ball back into the Viewmont end, and a timeout called by Davis on that mad scramble for the ball. Viewmont not so happy with the call, but it is timeout for the Darts. They'll keep possession here. We'll keep it here with 5:04 to go here in our first quarter. Again, so glad you guys could join us for day 2 of the 6A, 5A high school challenge. We've had 2 games already today in our second day. Earlier today, we saw Olympus take down Syracuse, as Olympus put 82 on the board against the Titans. They went 82-42 in that opening game. We just saw a great finish in the game previous to this one. Weber moved to 4-1 on the season with a 54-51 win over the Woods Cross Wildcats. The Wildcats will look for their first win of the season tomorrow afternoon. We got Viewmont and Davis here. Davis, of course, coming in with a 3-2 record. Won the first 2 games of the season, lost the next 2, and picked up a win against Box Elder last night. Viewmont, on the other hand, 1-3 on the campaign so far. So we're back underway. Morgan kicks it to Atwater in the corner for 3. It's good. Coleman Atwater for 3 gives Davis their first lead of the night. Over on the far side is Max Draper. He gets tied up by 2 Darts, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with the Vikings here, so they'll maintain possession with 24 on the shot clock. 5-2 your score. Lob pass out for Larson. Larson looks for the jumper inside, no good, and rebound back to Davis. Outlet pass ahead to Fisher. Fisher gets it back. Settles things down, cross-court pass over to Atwater, spins at the elbow, try to kick it out, and he ends up walking. It's a traveling violation on Davis. Ball back to Viewmont. .4:15 to go here in our opening quarter. Chuia will bring it into the front court, pass inside. Finds Larson, stops at the free throw line, kicks it back out. Draper backs his man down, hesitate, he goes up and count the foul. Max Draper with a chance at a 3-point play. Draper, one of the leading scorers, he is the leading scorer on this Viewmont squad, averaging 16.5 points per game so far this season. He'll have an opportunity for a 3-point play here. Free throws up and good, and we're tied at 5 here early in our first quarter. Morgan at the helm here. Pressured by the Vikings. They'll kick it back out. Now Fisher commands. Near side Morgan. He'll drive. Inside layup up for 2. No good. Ball still loose. Now picked up by Larson. Larson extends it out to Draper. Draper out to Jensen. Stutter step. Now kick to the corner. Tuia. Tuia, one of the leading scorers on this Viking team as well, as Jensen backs his man down. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound, but falls down in the process. It's a travel. Ball back to Davis with 3:19 to go in our first quarter. Bodie Sparrow checks in for the Davis Darts. Darren Tovey also in there as well for the Darts. That's JT Turley in there as we get a foul call on Viewmont. It'll be on Draper. That'll be his first foul, third of the quarter for Viewmont. 3:02 to go. Davis will get a new shot clock here. Sparrow to inbound, kicks it out to Fisher. He'll set up the offense. Sparrow, nice spin move. Now he'll drive, goes inside looking for the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound to Jensen. Jensen now thought about a drive, had his pocket picked for a moment. Kicks it out now to Draper. Draper holds with 20 on the shot clock, 2:35 to go in the quarter. Up top, Larson. He looks to drive, lost the handle on it, stolen away by Davis. Kicking it ahead for Fisher. He goes inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound back to Davis. And back out to Tovey, now near side for Fisher. Shot clock down to 25 as Atwater spots up for three, and it's good. Second three of the night for Atwater. And it's an 8-5 lead for Davis. Now Draper looks inside, pump fakes, shot too strong, rebound by Fisher. Kicks it out to Sparrow, cross-court pass. Now in the corner for three, it's good. Trade in Bessinger for three as the Darts starting to heat up from downtown. Their third three of the game. They lead 11-5. And we get a foul call on Davis. It's going to be on Fisher. That'll be his first. Second foul of the quarter for Davis. We'll get some substitutions as Darren Tovey and Preston Weaver come in for the Vikings. Larson and Tuia will take a seat. 1:32 to go in our opening quarter here. Davis with a 6-point lead. Tovey gets by a man, and a foul committed there by Atwater. That'll be his first, third of the quarter for Davis. Reset with 1:24 to go. Jensen inbound, kicks it to Weaver, now top to Tovey. Tovey far side, Jensen, he stops and ends up touching that baseline. It's a turnover on Viewmont. Ball goes back to the Darts with 1:14 to go. Bodie Sparrow, the freshman, bringing it ahead for the Darts as they set up the offense now. Fisher at the top. Leaves it off. 3-point shot from Bessinger, no good. Rebound is fought for and a foul committed by Taylor. Caleb Taylor takes his first foul. That's 4 on the Darts. So now the Vikings in the bonus for the rest of this quarter. As we're going to see Ike Morgan check in for Fisher. As Viewmont gets set, final minute of the first quarter here. 11-5 your score. Viewmont hasn't scored much since the first 2 minutes. As Jensen, Draper now to Jensen. He'll shoot. It's too strong. Rebound to the Darts. Atwater, cross-court pass, Morgan. Comes inside, now kicks it back out for a 3-point attempt. No good. And it's going to hit the top of the stanchion there, and it'll be back to Viewmont. With 28.1 to go here in the quarter. Shot clock is turned off. So the Vikings most likely will hold on for the final shot here. It'll be Darren Tovey. Rolling things down as we count down to the final 10 seconds here. Tovey, double coverage. Has to get rid of it, and he does. Turns it over, though. Fisher pushes the pace. Now down low and a foul called. That one's going to be on Tovey. As the Darts, good pressure, able to get the turnover. It'll be Tovey's first. Easton Rouse checks in for Bessinger. Only points. We get out of bounds or a deflected pass. There's only 0.7 seconds left on the clock here. So only an alley-oop try is no good, and that's going to do it for our first quarter here from Davis High School. 3 threes for the Darts. Has them with a 6-point lead here on day 2 of the 6A 5A Challenge. We'll be back with the second quarter here in just a minute. We go for our second quarter here between Viewmont and Davis. The Darts with an 11-5 lead. As we head to our second quarter, Matt Coma with you here on a Friday night. Glad you guys can join us for tonight's game. I want to remind everybody tonight's game is brought to you by Heinemann and Associates. Heinemann Associates is a flat-rate law firm that's completely focused on you. Get a free consultation by calling 801-472-7742 or go to utah.law to find the office nearest you. Three-pointers for Davis in that first quarter. They were able to get it going from beyond the arc. Viewmont had the first 2 points of the game, but not a whole lot of offense to speak for after that point. Very low-scoring first quarter between these two teams. Davis, no stranger to it. They had a 35-30 game earlier in the year, again, or 36-30 against Highland. So Davis has seen high-scoring games and low-scoring games so far early this year. As the Darts get back to work here, 20 on the shot clock, spinning his boat. He's Sparrow up and in for 2. The freshman with his first points of this game extends the Davis lead to 8. Tovey gets in trouble, able to get it down low for Weaver. His shot blocked. Trying to save it over in the corner was Fisher. Or excuse me, that's Morgan down in the corner. Stepped on the line, though, out of bounds. It'll stay with Viewmont with 20 on the shot clock. Vikings looking to inbound here. Good pass inside, corralled by Cade Cannon. Now a shot from beyond the arc, no good. Back to Davis. Atwater pushes the pace. Leaves it near side. Now driving is Sparrow. He'll kick it into the corner for a 3. It's no good, too strong. Rebound to Viewmont. Easton Fox with his first rebound. Now Tovey. And Weaver as they go around the horn. Now driving is Fox. Floater shot, no good. Rebound to Fisher. Morgan up the near side, going coast to coast with it. He gets inside. His shot denied. Partially by the backboard, partially by Darren Tovey. So he's able to get a hand in the way there to stay with the Darts. With 6:42 to go. Darren Tovey checks out. Back in the game, Cash Tuia for the Vikings. Pass near side, Sparrow. Comes into the paint. Now kicks it out, Morgan in the corner for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound comes to Weaver. Cash Tuia with Morgan all over him. He's got 1 second to beat the 10-second clock and just barely does. Pass inside, deflected. Back out to Weaver. Now near side, Cannon. Cannon down low inside. Jepson, shot no good. Rebound, Atwater. Atwater now into the front court. Looks to drive inside, and we get a foul. It'll be on Weaver. It'll be the first foul of the second quarter for Viewmont. 6:02 to go. Here in our second frame. That's his first foul for Weaver as Riker Kauser checks in for Atwater. Darts getting inbounds. Bessinger looking to drive, now kicks it out. Caleb Taylor thought about a shot, now gives it near side Morgan. Back out, it comes. Sparrow with a deep three look. It's no good. Rebound comes back down to Fisher, gets his own board, and his shot no good. Weaver with the rebound for the Vikings. Viewmont still looking for some offense here. It's been about 6 minutes since their last bucket. Weaver leaves it for Jepson. Looks to drive, and we get a foul. This one will be on Davis. As Kauser's going to come out after taking that foul. Back in the game now is Traden Bessinger. New shot clock here for Viewmont as they'll pass it out. Weaver, near side for Fox. Now around the horn it goes. Tuia in the corner for three. It's short. Rebound batted away and gathered by Morgan. Pass up the far side. Now open for a corner three. Short. Rebound fought for. Viewmont's got it. Larson's the one who comes up with it. Now stolen away. Up and in for two is Caleb Taylor. And another foul on Viewmont. Foul on Jacob Jepson is first, and it goes back to Davis. 15-5 your score here with 4:48 to go. As the Darts have extended the lead to 10 here. Viewmont now approaching a full quarter since their last bucket. Darts back on offense. They'll kick it out to Morgan. Morgan looks to drive. Outside. Taylor, cross-court pass near side. Sparrow spots up for three. No good. Rebound. Tipped around. It's going to be a foul on Jepson. That'll be his second. As he got a piece of that one, but ended up colliding into Morgan. Third foul on Viewmont here as Atwater is going to check in for Sparrow. We'll also see Draper back in. He'll check in for Jepson after picking up that second foul. Also Luke Gardner back in the game. Checks in for Easton Fox for Viewmont. 4:24 to go here until halftime. As the Darts go back to work on offense here, up by 10. Morgan leaves it for Taylor, back out top to Fisher. Now Bessinger stopped, but right down low, wide open is Fisher who lays it up and in. Bessinger to Fisher, it's 17-5 now. Viewmont, double pressure on Tuia as they back him down to the corner. He throws it away. Good save by Morgan. And now Fisher brings it ahead. Near side, corner three for Bessinger, no good. That pass from Viewmont errant. Down low, Fisher backs down to man, and he's fouled. With 3:34 to go. Larson had that rebound for Viewmont, but the outlet pass was taken away. And now Zach Fisher will add to the line to shoot two. First free throw up, no good for Fisher. Fisher had a great game for Davis last night against Box Elder. Led his team with 21 points in that win over the Bees. Second free throw attempt, up and good. Makes it 18-5 here. Coming up on 3.5 to go here in our second quarter. Round the horn it goes. Gardner in the corner, kicks it back out for Draper. Draper back to Gardner. He'll shoot for three. It's no good, short. Rebound to Davis. It's deflected and back to Viewmont. Larson kicks it out. Gardner, round the horn it goes. Over the far side, Jensen for three. Too strong, and we get a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Davis. It'll be Caleb Taylor's second foul. Possession stays back with the Vikings here. Larson goes inside for trying to go off the glass, but he's fouled. And that'll be on Taylor. That's going to be his second. Or excuse me, Fisher, his second. Now Viewmont can hopefully break the drought here as Max Larson will shoot two. First free throw up and good. First points in almost 8 minutes for Viewmont. Larson with 5 points for Viewmont last night against Fremont in the opening game of this challenge. Second free throw up and good as Larson gets both of them to go. 18-7 now your score with 3 minutes to go to halftime. Over on the far side is Ike Morgan. Gives it to Taylor. Down low inside Ralphs. Turnaround shot, no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. Easton Ralphs with the bucket. Vikings press it quickly. It's Gardner for three and connects. Viewmont starting to find some offense here. As they now reach double digits, it's 20-10. Taylor over far side, Atwater. Pressured in the corner, now double teamed there. Cross-court pass, finds Morgan. He'll drive inside, goes up, and he's fouled. Fouls on Larson. Excuse me, that's going to call it on Draper, actually. That'll be his second, and it'll send Ike Morgan to the line to shoot two. First free throw attempt here for Morgan. Shot up and good. Ike Morgan averaging about 9 points per game here this year. Second free throw up and good. As the Darts extend the lead to 12 with 2:15 to go. Vikings into the front court. Gardner over to far side, Draper. Leaves it for Tuia. He looks to drive. Stops. Kicks it back out. Round the horn it goes. Now Jensen goes inside. Kicks it out to Draper. Open for three. It's good. Good ball movement from the Vikings. Cuts the lead down to 9. Morgan near side. Pressured by the Vikings. Aaron pass goes out of bounds. And back to Viewmont it goes. Vikings starting to figure it out. 8 points here in the second quarter. Able to cut the lead back down to single digits. Gardner kicks it out for Draper. He'll leave it for Tuia. Looks to drive. Baseline pass. Deflected out of bounds by Davis. They'll stay with the Vikings with 18 to go on the shot clock. 1:27 to go here in our second quarter. Tuia looking to inbound. Passes it inside for Jensen. We get a foul call. It's going to be on Caleb Taylor. That's his third foul. He'll have to check out. Bodie Sparrow will check in for the Darts. Vikings reset. Down below their own net. Pass inside. Jensen looking to shoulder his way in, and he gets it to go. Viewmont with a little life here to end the second quarter as the lead's down to 7. Atwater. Now to Ralphs. Kicks it over. Atwater. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound, kicks it right back out. He'll try again for three. That time, no good as well. Another rebound. Now Sparrow, short. This time Viewmont able to get the rebound. Vikings looking to keep them off momentum rolling here. Jensen drives, kicks it to the corner. Tuia gets bumped by Morgan, and that'll be a foul on the darts, and that'll send Tuia to the line. 5th foul of the quarter for Davis. Both teams in the bonus now with 43.1 seconds left here in our second quarter. Easton Rouse will check out. Trading Bessinger back in there for Davis. Is Darren Tovey back in for Viewmont. He'll take the spot of Max Draper. As we see Cash Tuia. First free throw up and good. Tuia, one of the leading scorers for this Viewmont team. Averaging 10 points per game so far. Second on the team in scoring as he gets both free throws to go. And it's a 5-point game here in the final minute of the second quarter. Viewmont with a 7-0 run here. Atwater pulls up his dribble. Good passing from Davis. Corner three, no good. Rebound, but stolen away. It's ball still being fought for. It's going to come back to the Vikings. Larson into the front court. Final 10 seconds here. Shot clock is off. Tuia. Vikings will hold for the final shot. Gardner checks up a shot. No good. Rebound is no good as well. And that will do it for our first half here from Davis. The first quarter was all darts. Second quarter, all Vikings. It's a 5-point game as Davis leads Viewmont here on day 2 of the 6A 5A challenge. We'll step aside and bring you the second half in just a couple of minutes. Your score at halftime, it's the Davis Darts 22 and the Viewmont Vikings 17. And welcome back, basketball fans, to Davis High Basketball here on KSL Sports Rewind. Matt Coma joining you here. Getting ready for our third quarter here tonight between Viewmont and Davis, day 2 of the 6A 5A challenge. Davis holding on to a 5-point lead, leading 22-17 heading into this third quarter. As we look at the first half stats, which are brought to you by Igloo Outfitters. Both teams not doing very well shooting the ball so far in this contest. Viewmont 5 of 21 from the field in that first half for about 23%. Davis was 7 of 29 for 24%, so neither team really shooting the ball very well. Leading scorers for both teams. For Viewmont, leading the charge as far as points is Max Draper with 6, Max Larson with 4 to go along for the Viewmont Vikings. As for the Davis Darts, leading scorer through that first half was Coleman Atwater with 6 points. Easton Rouse with 4 points as well. Turnovers in favor of Davis in that first half, 9-5. Rebound 17-20 in favor of Davis as well. Davis with 4 assists in that first half, 2 assists for Viewmont. Looking at foul trouble, Max Draper and Jacob Jepson have 2 fouls for Viewmont. Zach Fisher with 2 fouls for Davis. And 3 fouls for Caleb Taylor. As we get ready to start our third quarter, Viewmont's in the red uniforms. They'll move left to right the second half. Davis is in the white uniforms, moving right to left as we get back underway. Quarter number 3 here is Jensen's pass deflected out by Morgan. We'll stay with Viewmont here with 28 on the shot clock. Glad you guys can join us for our Friday night game here. Game number 7 of this shootout. We got one more this later tonight. So we'll talk about the schedule as we get closer to the end of this game. Jensen leaves it for Tuia. Tuia holds up the dribble and gives it over to Draper. Now top, Gardner. He'll catch and shoot for 3. No good. Rebound back to Draper. Backs in. Turnaround shot. It's up and good. Max Draper continues to do well. That's 8 points for him. That cuts the lead down to 3. Davis goes to work here on offense. Fisher kicks it over to Bessinger. Surveys his options, give it to Atwater, now to Fisher. Fisher wants to go inside, finds his man, now kicks out into the corner. Morgan for 3. It's good. Ike Morgan from downtown. And Davis on the board here in the third quarter, 25-19. Jensen near side will kick it out to Draper. Cross court pass to Larson. He looks to drive. Now kicks it out. Draper in the corner for 3. Yes! Back and forth we go from downtown. Max Draper with 9 points now. Check it, make it 11 points for Draper. As Davis goes to work here. Spot up 3, Bessinger, no good, and we get a foul call. It's going to be on the darts. Foul's going to be on Easton Ralphs. That'll be his first foul. Viewmont gets the ball back here. 6:15 to go in our third quarter. Vikings can cut the lead to 1 or tie the game here. Tuia thought about a shot, gives it off to Larson. Now quick pass near side. Gardner, corner 3, no good. Rebound to Draper. Second offensive board for him this quarter. As a foul committed at the top by Atwater. Second foul on the darts. That'll be the second on Atwater as well. Fouls on the floor, so it'll be a side out here for Viewmont. 5:52 to go here in our third quarter. Max Draper getting it done offensively. Got 5 points and 2 offensive rebounds so far in this quarter. Larson looks to drive, spins, tries to kick it out, stolen away. Morgan pushes the pace. Morgan to Atwater, cuts in the lane, kicks it out. Taylor, and he'll be fouled by Gardner here on the near side. That'll be Luke Gardner's second. First of the quarter for Viewmont. It'll be inbounds on the baseline. 5:33 to go. Morgan inbound. Gives it out Bessinger, now top to Atwater. Takes a screen. Cross-court pass, now down low. Inside, up and in is Fisher. Fisher for 2 to increase the lead to 5. It's Tuia near side, one-on-one, kicks it out to Draper. Draper to Jensen. Jensen has his pocket picked. Back the other way comes Taylor, and he'll finish with a layup for 2. Davis with back-to-back buckets pushes the lead to 7. Now Draper. Pump fake shot, gets the second attempt to go. 7 points now in the quarter for Draper. Fisher drives inside, now kicks it out. Atwater near the line. He's fouled. That's going to be on Jensen. That'll be his first. Second foul for Viewmont this quarter. Another baseline inbound. Fisher up ahead to Bessinger. Bessinger holds. Now decides to dribble, kicks it at Atwater. 25 to go on the shot clock, 4.5 to go third quarter. Morgan cuts through the lane, off the glass and in for 2. 7-point lead again for Davis here as we reach the halfway point of the quarter. Draper at the top, leaves it for Tuia. Tuia just inside the 3-point line, it's good. It'll be a 2-point shot. And we get a timeout called by the Vikings. As Tuia gets a 2-point shot to cut the lead back down to 5. The Darts with a 31-26 lead here on KSL Sports Rewind. 3:57 to go, third quarter. 31-26 your score with the Davis Darts in front. Darts will have the ball here on the inbound. Darts looking to go to 2-0 in this showcase. Viewmont looking for their first win. Darts in the front court. Morgan near the center circle. He's pressured. Kicks it out to Atwater. Looks to drive. Now back to Morgan. Fakes the pass. Now kicks it out. Atwater now to the corner. Has man for 3. Short. Rebound to Taylor. Out to Morgan. He'll drive. Kicks it out. Trying again. Bessinger for 3. That one's good. Trayden Bessinger gets the 3. Pass inside. Wide open is Larson for 2. Both teams starting to find it offensively. We mentioned how buckets were hard to come by for both teams in that first half. Pass inside, stolen away by Draper. They'll push the pace, 3-on-2. Kick it out, Gardner. Now Tuia spins, now drives, kicks it out. Draper in the corner for 3. Yes! It's back to a one-possession game. As Draper, 14 points now for Viewmont. Pass inside, Fisher drives inside, gets the bucket to go. Timeout by the Darts. Both teams starting to find it offensively here with 2:32 to go in our third quarter. Davis still with a 5-point lead. Back and forth we go as both teams starting to find buckets here in the third quarter. It's 36-31 here in the late stages of the second quarter, or third quarter, excuse me. Davis with 14 points in this quarter. Davis has 14 points as well. The highest scoring quarter for both teams. Both teams starting to find it here after slow starts by both offenses. Viewmont will start with the ball here with 2:32 to go. So get ready to restart here. Cash Tuia will bring it into the front court. Pass down low. Now cross-court pass. Draper inside for Weaver. Weaver tries to throw up a shot and he's fouled. It'll be on Fisher. Davis wants a jump ball. Not going to be the call. That's going to be the third foul on Fisher. And that will send Preston Weaver to the line. First time tonight. First free throw for Weaver is up and good. Weaver, 14 points on the season heading into the night. It's the second free throw, rims around and no good. Back to the Darts. Fisher with his 3 fouls will bring it to the front court. Now kicks it up top. Morgan's got it. Leaves it now for Bessinger. Near side Fisher, double team in the corner. Kicks it out Atwater. Atwater, far side, tip pass. Saved by the Vikings, but it's right back to Davis. Inside pass, right to Fisher for 2. Almost a good steal from Viewmont there, but it comes back to Davis, and Fisher finishes for 2. Darren Tovey leaves it now for Fox. Fox down near side. Weaver open for a mid-range jumper, in and out. Rebound to Davis. Taylor will push it. Final 90 seconds of our third quarter. It's a 6-point lead for Davis. Fisher. Over the far side, Bessinger, near side, Atwater. Atwater drives inside, gives it to Morgan, comes out of nowhere to collect that pass and lays it up and in. Ike Morgan now starting to feel it for Davis. That one's stolen away by Taylor. He goes coast to coast. He's fouled by Tuia. And now he'll go to the line to shoot two. Morgan with just 2 points just 2 points in that first half. He's had a couple buckets here in this third quarter. As Caleb Taylor will step up to the free throw line, 6'4" senior. 38 points on the season, averaging about 7 per game as he gets the first free throw to go. Bodie Sparrow will check in as Fisher will check out. Jacob Jepson back in for Viewmont as Tuia will have to take a seat. That was his second foul. As Taylor's second free throw is just short. Rebound comes to Bessinger and earns another foul. That'll be on Cade Cannon. That's his first for Viewmont. 53.4 to go here in our third quarter. Morgan looking to inbound, finds Taylor. Now out to Atwater, now Morgan. Morgan looks to drive baseline, kicks it back out, double team in the corner, goes cross court, and another foul. This one will be on Tovey. That'll be the fifth foul for Viewmont. That'll send Morgan to the line. Morgan's second trip to the line. 2 for 2 so far in this one. His first free throw is just short. Looks like Brecker Kauser getting ready to check in for Davis. Second free throw attempt for Morgan's up and good. And that'll push the lead back to 10 as Morgan will come out after the free throw. Brecker Kauser will come in for Davis. As the Darts starting to pull away here in the final minute. Fox is just going to line up for three. It's no good. Rebound in the corner picked up by Jepson. Viewmont can hold for the final shot now. Inside, Weaver backs down his man, throws it up, unkind bounce. And it's back to the Darts. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Atwater. Slow things down. Now down to the final 10 seconds. It's Atwater. Near side. Sparrow for three. No good. Rebound. Fought for, and the horn sounds before the shot's off. And that will do it for our third quarter. The Darts pull away in the final minute as they'll take a 10-point lead into our final quarter after three. It's the Davis Darts 42 and the Viewmont Vikings 32. We'll have the fourth quarter coming up for you in just a minute. Fourth quarter upcoming here between the Darts and the Vikings. Matt Goma joining you here. Glad you guys could start your weekend with us as the Darts outscore the Vikings 20-15 in that third quarter. The highest scoring quarter for either team so far as Davis almost doubled their first half output. They put 22 points on the board in the first two quarters, had 20 in that third quarter alone. Ike Morgan leading the way for Davis in that third quarter. Viewmont with a couple of runs, but Davis has held the lead the whole time. And they'll start with the ball here for our fourth quarter. Sparrow will hand off to Atwater as we begin quarter number 4. Sparrow near side. Now Taylor. Back out Sparrow. Kicks inside, stolen away by the Vikings. Cannon got a hand on it. Now Jensen will settle things down for Viewmont. Jensen pulls up on the dribble, gives it to Draper. 20 on the shot clock. Draper picks up the dribble, cross-court pass over to Tovey. Lost it, able to gather over the far side. Now back up top, Jensen lost the handle as we're down to the final 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jensen drives inside, pass off is good to Weaver. As Viewmont connects for the first points of the quarter. Cross-court pass, Taylor in the corner for three. Off the back iron, rebound, battle for, and pass ahead. Had Dres Jensen all alone, but a foul called in the backcourt. That's going to be on Taylor. It's going to be his fourth for the Darts. As Morgan's going to check in for Atwater. They're going to keep Taylor in there for now. Still have to be careful with those 4 fouls here. 1 minute gone here in our fourth quarter, 8-point game. Jensen looking to drive, goes inside, had it stolen away, and it ends up touching him last. Out of bounds, back to Davis it goes. Turnover for the Vikings as Morgan looks to bring it ahead. Leaves it for Sparrow. Far side, Kauser. Now pass down low, had Bessinger, and he's fouled. See who the foul's on. It looks like it's going to be on Cannon. That'll be his second. Both teams with 1 foul so far as Kauser will check out. Fisher back in there now for Davis. Morgan inbound, looking for Fisher. And we get a 5-second call on Davis. Good defense from the Vikings. Is Tuia going to check in? Take the spot for Cannon. 6:34 to go here in our contest. Davis with an 8-point lead. Tovey brings it into the front court, comes center, now gives it to Tuia. Near side Draper, has room down low, now drives inside and it's blocked. Stolen away. Bodie Sparrow comes the other way for Davis, kicks it out. 3 from the wing, no good. And we get a foul called on Davis. And it's on Taylor, that's going to be his 5th. And that'll be the night for Taylor. As he picks up foul number 5. So Coleman, so Caleb Taylor's night is done. We get a timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout as well. 6:09 to go here in our fourth quarter as the Davis Darts have an 8-point lead. 6:09 to go here in our fourth quarter. Reminder, tonight's game is brought to you by Igloo Outfitters. Worried about rain, snow, or terrible cold when watching your favorite teams? Get an igloo by Igloo Outfitters and worry no more. Go to igloooutfitters.com and enter the code REWIND for $20 off. That's Igloo Outfitters. Don't miss the moments. 6 minutes to go now. As Cash Tuia has his pocket picked, and it's a foul called on Morgan. Morgan can't believe it. It'll be his second. 3rd foul of the quarter for Davis. Only 1 more to give before Viewmont will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Be a side out near midcourt. Tuia will go against Morgan here. Tuia. Around the horn it goes. Down low Jensen. Kicks it back out. Now cross court to Draper. Draper drives inside. Has his stolen away, but right back to the Vikings. Now inside and another foul. This one on Fisher. That's the 4th team foul of the quarter. That'll be 4 fouls on Fisher. And now Vikings will shoot free throws the rest of the way here. Fisher's going to check out. Taking his spot is Easton Ralphs. It's the Darts with an 8-point lead, but starting to get in foul trouble here. Near side, Jensen pivots around and gets the layup to go. Makes it a 6-point game here. With 5.5 to go. Ike Morgan. Near side, Atwater. Now Sparrow. Back out to Morgan. He'll drive inside. Tries to go down low. Had Bessinger. His outlet pass stolen away. Inside is Tovey. His layup no good. Rebound to Bessinger. Back the other way it goes. Morgan. Tight ropes the baseline. Now over to the far side. Sparrow drives and he's fouled. That one should be on Tovey, and it is. That'll be his 3rd foul of the contest. He'll check out as Luke Gardner and Max Larson come in for Weaver and Tovey. 2nd foul of the quarter for Viewmont. As Davis back to work here. Up top to Atwater. Under 5 minutes go in the contest as Atwater drives. Circus shot no good. Rebound comes to Viewmont. Draper past the timeline, now sets up. Gives it to Jensen. 4.5 to go. 6-point game. Jensen has his pocket picked as Bodie Sparrow coming the other way. Layup blocked. Second chance. The referees are going to talk about it. Was it goaltending? The referees are going to confer. It looks up here like it was a good block, but we'll wait to see the call. And they'll count the bucket. It is goaltending on Viewmont. Count the bucket. It's an 8-point game as the Darts get the steal and the bucket. Go back up by 8 here. Tuia still looking, gives it to Jensen. Over now to Gardner. Gardner will drive, pulls up for a mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound comes back to the Darts. That was Ralphs on the rebound. Now near side Sparrow. He'll back it out with 25 on the shot clock. 3:50 to go in the game. Morgan in the corner. Looks to come inside. Lost the handle, unable to regather. Gives it to Sparrow near corner. 15 on the shot clock. Cross court. Atwater just barely keeps it in bounds. And a timeout is called by the Darts. 3:37 to go. We'll step aside here as the Darts try to close things out up by 8. 7 remaining in our contest tonight. 10 seconds on the shot clock here for Davis. As they hold on to an 8-point lead here over Viewmont. Mentioned first meeting since 2019 between these two schools. These two teams were region rivals for a long time. Then the two teams went to separate classifications. Davis in 6A, Viewmont in 5A. Darts looking for their 4th win in a row against Viewmont as that's turned over. Vikings come the other way, 5-on-4. Now Tuia, he'll shoot for 3 off the glass, no good. Rebound by Gardner, his shot, no good. Able to come down for it was Ralphs. And the Darts will slow things down with 3:15 to go. Atwater near side. Bessinger. Back out to Atwater, 20 on the shot clock. Crossover move, now a spin, kicks it to the corner. Now Sparrow drives, back out. Inside Bessinger, backs down, and he goes off the glass for 2. That'll push the lead back out to 10. The Vikings weave around outside the arc. Tuia. Sizes up, now looks to drive. Goes inside, scoop shot in. Cash Tuia able to answer. Keep it an 8-point game with 2:25 to go. Sparrow, cross court to Bessinger. Down low, Ralphs. He tries to kick it back out, stolen away by Jensen. Jensen pulls up, had an opportunity to shoot, instead gives it to Draper, looks baseline, spin, kicks over to the corner. Gardner with an open three. That one's short, but a foul called on the floor, and it's on Morgan. That'll be Morgan's third, but more importantly, it sends Viewmont to the line. See who takes the foul shots here. As the foul was underneath the basket. Fisher's going to come out. And it looks like Ralphs is going to go back in. Still don't know who the shooter is here. It'll be Draper at the free throw line. 5th foul of the quarter for Davis. It's the first one for Draper's up and good. So Fisher in for Ralphs. Fisher's got the 4 fouls for Davis. Morgan with 3 fouls as well. Draper, second free throw, no good. Rebound comes to Bessinger. It's a 7-point game with 2 minutes remaining here in our 4th quarter. Atwater gives it to Fisher. Back to Atwater, 20 on the shot clock. Atwater drives. Inside Fisher, easy up and in. Timeout on the floor with 1:41 to go. We'll take another timeout here as Davis with a 9-point lead here late in the 4th quarter. 1:41 to go, 48-39 your score with Davis in front of Viewmont here. Day 2 of the 6A 5A challenge. Got one more game here tonight before the folks will go home. We got Fremont and Box Elder as the nightcap here tonight. Fremont looking to get to 5-1 on the season. Box Elder looking for their first win of the season at 0-4. Still got a full slate of games tomorrow as well in this showcase. Davis will get the early slot at 10:30 tomorrow. They'll take on Olympus, who destroyed Syracuse earlier today. Viewmont's got an afternoon game against Weber, who pulled out a last-second win against Woods Cross here on day 2. So Viewmont will start with the ball with 1:41 to go. Time now becoming a factor for the Vikings here. As Tuia will press it ahead. Near side pass for Draper. Looking for someone to get open. Now gives it to Jensen. He goes inside, lost the handle on it. It's stolen away. Bessinger. And the Darts in no hurry here. Up by 9 with coming up on 75 seconds to go in the game. Now Morgan pulls up. The Darts will move it around. Atwater in the lane, no good. Fisher with the rebound, goes up, and he's fouled. Zach Fisher will head to the line. That'll be on Andres Jensen, the foul. It's his second. And Fisher will go to the line. Opportunity to put Davis up double digits here. First free throw up and no good. Fisher had 21 points last night for Davis. He gets the second one to go. Makes it a 10-point game here as we're down to the final minute. We get a foul down low. And that's going to be on Fisher. That'll be his 5th foul, and his night's done. Second dart to foul out of this game is coming back in. It'll be Bryker Kauser to finish this one off. So Max Larson at the line shooting 2. First one's up and good. Makes it a 9-point game here. Weaver getting ready to check in for Viewmont. Second free throw up and good as Larson makes both free throws. He'll check out for Weaver. 55.4 to go here. You would think the Vikings would need to start fouling. They have one more foul to give before the darts will be in the bonus. Pass up ahead to Morgan. And there's the foul. That one committed by Luke Gardner. There'll be 30 fouls on Gardner tonight with 41.7 to go in this contest. 49-41 the score. That was the last foul to give for Viewmont. Next one will put the darts at the line. And we get a timeout just at the last second there, as Kauser couldn't find anyone to inbound it. So timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here for this one with 41.7 to go. There's a 6-second difference between the shot and the game clock, as the darts hold on to an 8-point lead here. Looking to get to 4-2 on the season. Mention what's up next for the darts. That'll be a matchup with Olympus tomorrow morning. Olympus 2-0 so far in this showcase, as they picked up a big win over Syracuse today, beat Weaver yesterday. Viewmont lost to Fremont yesterday. Will take on that Weaver team that just beat Woods Cross earlier today here at Davis High School. It's been a fun couple of days here. We got tournaments all over the state of Utah. Called the game down at the Falcon Classic last night with some of the 6A teams. Fun one up here. We had a 1A showcase as well. A couple of other different tournaments just going on this week. So we come down to the final week before the Christmas break. Teams will get a little bit of time to enjoy the holidays before getting back into it and getting into region play, as the business end of this season will pick up. Getting ready to go back at it as Atwater holds. And we'll get a foul committed by the Vikings. That'll be on Jensen. Third foul for Jensen. That'll send Atwater to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is there for Atwater's no good. 37.8 to go, so the shot clock's still on for just 2 more seconds. Second free throw is good from Atwater. That'll make it a 9-point game. So we come down to the final 30 seconds here. Tuia. Pass gets deflected and hits the line. It'll stay with Viewmont with 29 seconds to go, 27 to go on the shot clock. The darts look like they're on their way to their 4th win of the season. Inside Weaver for 2. That'll cut the lead down to 7. Another timeout on the floor. This one by Viewmont. We'll stay here for this one as well. See if I can do a better job on my read this time. I want to remind you tonight's game is brought to you by Igloo Outfitters. Worried about rain, snow, or terrible cold when watching your favorite team this year? Get an Igloo by Igloo Outfitters and worry no more. Go to igloooutfitters.com and enter the code REWIND for $20 off. That's code REWIND for $20 off. Igloo Outfitters, don't miss the moments. So a 7-point game with 25.4 to go here in this one. You see the teams getting ready to head out on the floor. Box Elder and Fremont's our next game here from Davis High. As we get ready to get back underway. It's been a fun one so far. Viewmont had the first bucket, but it's been all Davis since then. A couple of runs from the Vikings made it close in that third quarter. But the Darts able to answer every one of those runs. As they hold a 7-point lead here with 25.4 to go. They'll inbound with a full court press by Viewmont. Over the far side, Atwater. Viewmont trying to get the trap. It's here side Morgan. He'll play ahead. Bessinger. Now Atwater will get fouled by Tuia. That'll be 3 fouls on Tuia. And sends Atwater back to the line. 16.2 to go here. First free throw from Atwater. Hits the front iron and rolls in. Gets the home bounce for the first free throw. Second free throw from Atwater is good as well. Sends the lead to 9. For 15 seconds, that should do it. As Tuia drives, goes off the glass, it's short. Atwater will be fouled once more. He'll go to the line one final time here with 6.3 to go. With a chance to push this lead to double digits here. Ike Morgan with a great game for Davis in this one. Especially came alive in that third quarter. Atwater's been solid as well. Along with a couple of good buckets from Bessinger. Atwater gets the first one to go. One more free throw here for Atwater is good. 4 straight free throws for Atwater as the Vikings will get one last shot here. Jensen will drive as the clock winds down. He beats the horn. And that will do it here in this one. So the Davis Darts go almost wire to wire and pick up a win. They win this one 54-45. Your final score. As Davis now improves to 4-2 on the season. Viewmont with the loss falls to 1-4. So a 9-point win for the Davis Darts. That's going to do it for us tonight. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Remember, for all the latest high school news, scores, and highlights, visit KSLSports.com. Your final score tonight, it's the Davis High Darts with a win over the Viewmont Vikings, 54-45. For Bob behind the camera, I'm Matt Coma. Signing off, you've been watching high school basketball here on KSL Sports Rewind. Have a great rest of your night and enjoy your weekend.